Hitman 2-2, this is 2-1 Bravo. My gunner has a silhouette at 9 o'clock, 2 clicks out.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. This morning we're watching Season 1, there's only one season of it, dumbass. This is Episode 4, entitled Combat Jack. Thoughts on the previous episode, Scrooby, they're on the back half of there, but standout moments are, the airfield, we took it, no casualties, the tanks were not armed or manned because everybody that was there from the Iraqi Republican Guard bailed the fuck out. I am wondering if that medevac that they did for the kid that they zipped with 5.56 out the window on his saw, I forget the dude's name, the asshole who did that. I know his face, just a dead ass face. Oh, I'll kill people, I'll kill dogs, I'll kill people. Tromley. It took me a second. I just had to dwell on the face. Motherfucking Tromley. I just wonder if we're going to hear anything about that medevac that went to take the kid back to get patched up, or if it's just like a thing for that episode and they're not going to touch on it again. Okay, so I think I've rambled on for long enough in this intro. No one wants to see these civilian fat flabberjaws flapping in the wind, so we're going to stop doing that and we're going to get into the episode. This is number 4 from Season 1. I say Season 1 in the hopes that there's eventually a Season 2, maybe of a different war, conflict, or time, but really I'm just going off on a tangent because I didn't mean to say Season 1. Episode 4, Combat Jack. Here we go.
First Recon battalion, reinforced. Be prepared for relief in place. No later than 1900 Zulu. Over. Solid copy on relief in place. Over.
Seems like I'm getting low definition. There, it just popped up to HD.
That's pretty good.
In the desert, under a fucking vehicle. She was the prom queen. Were they quoting The Rock with Nick Cage and Sean Connery?
Back in Nasiriyah, we seen generals drop mad arty rounds on an unarmed civilian city. Must have killed thousands. All hit by legit, called-in, officer-approved airstrikes.
I mean, he's right, but that doesn't mean he should be, or that it's cool, or, what he's saying is accurate, but that's, doesn't make it right.
Fuck nuts thinks he can buy his way out of shooting those kids by getting us a drink of water.
Yeah, I tell you, Jax. It's this new generation. Nate the Hodge is gonna kill us, man. His fucking command.
Is he actually not trying to fix or bang out something? Is he just getting shade?
Amina Claymore. Aminha amiga.
Aminha Claymore.
Aminha amiga. Vão, senhor T.
Obrigado, senhor Batista.
The ball bearings in those fucking claymores are absolutely brutal.
Is it true that we lost our battalion colors in the supply truck that Godfather ordered abandoned?
Proudly carried into battle since Vietnam. Are reported missing. The loss of these colors is something that weighs heavily on Godfather's shoulders.
It's like that movie with the Roman eagle that they lost to the whoever, the barbarians.
I'd like to know what you're thinking.
I don't think so, sir.
Well,
with witnesses, please.
Well, sir, it's just that you're incompetent, sir.
See, that's the thing. You don't have to have faith and confidence in the abilities of the people above you. You just have to do what they fucking say, That whole compliance doesn't require consent. Just fucking do what we say. You can hate me. Just respect the rank. That's what happens.
A word with you. Huh? Privately, sir.
Excellent.
You're fucking gung-ho and crazy in the eye and no one trusts you and you want blood and...
You're endangering us. You're not calling your targets. The AKs sound like enemy fire.
Jesus Christ, Eric.
Please, sir. You fire an AK one more time, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah! That on the side conversation.
I can't have people questioning the orders of a superior officer regarding subordinates. That has to go through the proper channels. We're gonna go back into these cities we bypassed and root out the bad guys.
They're going into places trying to root out the bad guy. I mean, sure, yeah, they exist in there. They're in places hiding, but you may also be creating the bad guy if other people don't know what's going on and you're just fucking up their homes and they make a move on you. You're just going to label them as, oh, it's just the combatants.
I get thinking there's some kind of problem.
Oh, no.
I'm not
nothing
blaming
like
them.
that.
They're following
We're just
orders, and it's
concerned
a
about
shit
the
show
state of the
situation
LT.
all around.
We just want to say that if it comes to the CO charging you with insubordination,
Shut the fuck up and do your fucking jobs. Whatever happens between Captain Schwetchy and myself is none of your fucking business.
It's kind of an extension of Godfathers. You can't have rumblings and backtalk and...
Get him that fucking gun.
The fuck is Captain America doing out there?
Digging a hole.
The fuck's he digging out there for?
Is he stowing his arms? Oh, the AKs. Good. Okay. Damn, he had a lot of stuff. They couldn't just set it down in a bush outside somewhere. He had to bury it. I'm trying to beat one out before battle.
Hey, where's Brad? Jesus fucking Christ, Walt. Are you serious? My first combat jack. Fuck your jack, or being overrun by armor.
140 T-72s. There ain't nothing y'all can do. Like 2 or 3 T-72s would have killed you at the airfield. He's been like...
Ray, get on Tat 6 and Tat 7.
That's like the first thing he said all episode.
Get up on the Berman, man, the Mark 19.
A little rattled from what?
Man's back.
Last episode?
Reporter, Tromley.
Oh, because he did try to claim responsibility for what Tromley did, so maybe that's weighing on him. I don't know. Everyone deals with shit their own way.
They're moving. You can see it. 24 hours ahead of the next nearest Marine, and now the Iraqi army has found us. I like the plan, Brad. It works for me.
It's a town.
It's just a mirage of the lights?
That's one hell of an airstrike you had the LT calling.
It's not on me.
11,000 pounds of bombs. That's some serious shock and all. Yeah, we've covered 3 grid squares. We have nothing. I say again,
Get
nothing.
fucked.
And Misha's all, dude, these Iraqis love the fact that we're here. They fucking love freedom and they thought that those...
He does a good Mish. He does a good translator.
He's afraid. We're going to bomb his village tonight. LT turned it down.
Yeah, it's not a token of respect, it's a bribe. It's a fucking bargaining chip, it's a plea. Like, fucking, please don't blow us up.
Assassin 2, have you found any destroyed targets, military or civilian? Over.
Negative. We turned a lot of dirt.
11,000 pounds of ordnance dropped and we didn't hit any armor. We didn't destroy any villages though either. Guess that sort of goes in the win column, right?
The taxpayers are happy that you threw their money into the dirt and not into, blood and carnage. No, but really, we're gonna need that money back.
I'm holding a service.
I was just a chaplain.
And I wonder if you would take comfort in pausing for a word of prayer.
Oh, no thank you, Lieutenant Commander. We got the warning order, so it looks like we're going to be moving out to kill a whole bunch more of these godless heathens for you. Purely out of respect for him, I feel as if I'm going to have to forgo your festive rituals.
Yeah, I feel very similar to him, but I would just say no thank you.
I'm holding a brief service.
No thanks, sir. We're gearing up here at the moment.
Sergeant.
There's a lot of religious people, or I shouldn't say that, but there's a lot of... Yeah.
And worst of all,
See, look, there's a bunch of people.
the motherfucker doesn't even carry a weapon.
Not only do we have to worry about all the charms you've eaten, now Brad's just pissed off God.
It was the enemy who stole your food from you, and you should be really, really mad at them.
Redirect this. Rawr, fucking Iraqis, rawr.
I'm reminding you of who your enemy is. The enemy. Thank you, sir.
That was one of the shittiest, like, pep talks or fucking, like, formation talk downs ever. It's like when someone makes an apology video on YouTube and it's worse. Like they just dodge. They still don't take responsibility. They're still deflecting.
Army, probably third ID.
Yeah, probably ran out of tampons.
Ah! Army ran out of tampons. Get fucked.
That Marine from the supply unit that was captured, they strung his ass up in the middle of the town.
No, they crucified him.
On a cross?
I heard they skinned him and dipped him in gasoline and set him on fire while he was quartered by horses and poisoned and also shot and stabbed.
And that thing about J-Lo? Man, she ain't dead. At least I don't think so.
As far as I'm concerned, we have a Marine in this city, and we will do what it takes to recover him. The Army wants to lose a supply unit, then cut and run while a captured female soldier becomes a poster girl on Al Jazeera. That's their business.
What was her name? Was it Jessica or Brittany or Garner? PFC. She was kidnapped for a few weeks, months maybe.
You can be as loose with the ROE as you like. This whole city is declared hostile.
Be as loose with the rules of engagement as you want. That's a very nice way of saying do whatever the fuck you want.
They throw all kind of shit on the road.
Explain to me what genius is all our supply convoys going past a town where this fucking Iraqi military units never surrendered.
Check it out.
It's like they bomb the places where there aren't the enemy, and then the places where there are the enemy, they're not bombing.
See any jalapeno and cheese?
Yeah, that cheese, that cheese spread on crackers is so fucking good.
Fucking smell here.
That's a death smell. That's rotten Haji. That shit gets me hard.
There's gonna be a store like
That shit gets me hard.
Future fucking terrorists. Come dark, I'll piss on each one of those stinking dead Hajis. They fucking put an American on a cross.
A fucking American Marine.
They did, like those individual people did. Is you're just scapegoating them? That kid did it, you know?
I've been sent here to apprise you of some late-breaking developments.
Sir, I just got off the net with CENTCOM, and he has been given full command authority.
Back channel authority. This man is the mission. This is Brigadier General Zaid Al-Hamadi.
It looking like a Borat, very nice. He coming to your country to help.
It's historic, gentlemen. We're spearheading what will be the model effort of joint American Liberated Iraq cooperation.
When any FBI comes and takes authority from police, when CIA or higher command takes over the mission from these Marines, it's like, I do not like that. Like, oops, now you're this thing now. But are the men at the individual level, are they gonna fucking know? Like, what is their awareness?
Fuck it. I'm going for it.
Combat shit, let's go.
Sometimes the situation requires that you do not leave the vehicle regardless.
Oh, the adult diapers. I get it.
That's why they wanted them from supply a while back when. That makes sense.
Daddy's back.
I know, man. I am seriously impressed.
Got it. Let's go
Military operations in urban terrain. Mount training. I mean, I don't know what danger they're in here, but murder holes, grenades dropped in, fucking people in the corner, booby traps. Just.
Good here. This brings me back to my days as a repo man in LA, dog. You know what I'm saying? Women are always the fiercest.
They think they can get away with stuff. They think they're untouchable. They start swinging.
Don't matter if you got a gun or whatever. They'll come after you, screaming. Like women think they're protected.
You know, it's just that they're under the presumption that nothing will happen to them. There will not be a physical retaliation. So they got a rifle or two, you know? It's... Oh. What do we got here? Opium? Hashish?
We're not here to fuck with their livelihoods.
Plus, they piss test us all the time. You pop on something and ruin your career. I didn't fuck with any drugs till after I got out of the military, so the temptation, I don't think, would have been there for me. Dude, belly flopped off the top of the Humvee. Can we get a replay?
Tell me get the fuck down! It's a Zeus. What the fuck is a Zeus?
It's a Russian anti-aircraft gun.
Oh, is it one of the 4-barrel fucking... But they have it pointed laterally?
Is that 11? About 2,000 yards. Right by that tree.
Yes! Woo!
But deep down,
the vehicle is destroyed.
I kind of want to see what it feels like to get shot. I mean, not actually shot, but...
You are fucked up, son.
Not bad for an asshole.
I wonder what the story is on that Marine with the teeth knocked out. Was it recoil from something, or did he fall, or was it just the actor's mouth, or is that based on someone who had an injury?
Joke it is, those things cost like $1.5 million each. We could probably buy the town every motherfucker in it for less.
Shit, you pay me half that, I'll hump in some C4 bullets. Shit up my own damn self.
Only the Iraqis are celebrating an Iraqi city blowing up.
That's 2 Tootsie Rolls. At least we get some now this bullshit mission.
Ooh, charmed them.
Folks got common sense. Those Hajis on our side? Where they fucking go to?
General Ahmadi's operatives were compromised shortly after entering the town last night. They were executed by Ba'ath Party loyalists.
This whole thing reeks, okay? Like, yeah, they're there to recover a Marine body, but now that the town has been blown to shit, are they going to be able to find it amongst the rubble?
Interrogative? General revelry and...
Revelry, yeah.
passes for Iraqi house music.
So is it complete anarchy, or are they just looting the Republican National Guard places? Or no, these look like businesses. It just looks like a fucking free-for-all now.
These are the bad guys, right? Just gonna let them get away?
Bad news is that once we get here, our platoon is tasked with holding it. I know this looks like some Black Hawk Down shit we're doing.
I was thinking that. That's so funny that they said that. It's like, what are we doing rolling up to in the middle of the city? Like,
You heard the man.
I have the book. I have not read the book, but I've seen the movie, obviously, a few times. The best part about that movie is the little birds, the what are they, 6s or AHJ 6s, the little birds, just coming in and doing strafing runs along the rooftop.
They're taking heavy small arms fire 2 clicks to the north.
LG-88?
Danger areas. Watch the rooftops.
It's not a target.
It's showing everybody, look at them. This makes me Captain America. That's how I was worried about him. I thought everyone was going to drive by and then he was going to be like, ah, it's moving.
Jack, let's push.
There's claymores wrapped around that razor wire. I saw that.
All right, guns up. Fire warnings.
Yeah, you see a 50 shoot over your head. I'm out. Was that just a prod? Is this some... who's this? What's this?
Fire warnings.
Light him up.
Light it the fuck up.
we ain't got time for second guessing. Goodbye. I guess they can't shoot the 29 at that close of a range because of shrapnel. I wanted the 29 to just chunk that thing, but... or the 19, I'm sorry. I wanted the 19 just to chunk it, but... Now comes the gut-wrenching reality of what was in the truck. What were they actually doing? Who were they?
And the warning shots?
Yeah. Were there no warning shots? Well, what?
He said he's sorry. He wants to know if he can take his daughter's body.
He said he's sorry. We just fucking killed his daughter.
Is it a guilt thing? Like he says he's sorry because he kept driving even though there were warning shots? Like...
What happened over Charlie?
Rudy?
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Watching dozens of people explode in the distance.
Ours have got him right between the eyes. Well, where his eyes used to be.
More A-10s, always a good thing.
They think we're cool because we're so good at blowing shit up.
How'd it go?
Brought all my men back.
And I shot you? What happened there?
Nate, you wouldn't believe it, man.
Was the scuttlebutt wrong? Is it like J-Lo's death? You know, was it some weird exaggeration? It took me a minute. It took me a fucking minute.
Thank you, Ray.
It would not be an episode of the show without a little Humvee karaoke. Oh, and that's it. Damn. Okay, let's get to the outro. Combat Jack, having raced to capture the airfield, 1st Recon is miles ahead of the rest of the U.S. forces and has time to regroup. Okay. A big theme in this episode was command and a trust in command, and a sense that command was going to be the one that got people killed. There was Marines expressing their distrust of the officers directly, person to person. You know, ignore these bars. Tell me what you feel. I don't think you want to hear that, sir. And then command in regards to they went there to save a Marine, and then the mission got co-opted by, like, I don't know if it was Army or CIA or someone else came in, but then all those Iraqis were dead, and it's like, just what in the actual fuck is going on? Like, I've said it a few times in the episode, I don't know what will make the edit, but I feel like we're shooting at people that are not the enemy, not shooting at the enemy, we're bombing people that aren't the enemy, and we're not bombing people that are. It just seems like a mess. We also had Captain America got talked to and was getting rid of his AK seemingly. I hope he's okay, because we saw him later on in the episode and he seemed like, you know, his little squirrely self per usual. Trombley's suicidal ass out there. Kind of want to feel what it's like to get shot a little bit, you know, like, what? And then of course we had, you know, the people that did not stop at the checkpoint. The car got lit up. Daughter in the backseat dead. To my ethicist... To the ethicist in training that watches this channel, what do you think about that? It's like, I live in Maryland, and it's like I feel like every couple years, because the NSA is not too far away, that like some delivery driver or somebody will just drive towards the gate at full speed, not realizing that it's an armed, guarded gate, and if people don't stop, they get lit the fuck up. Like, it happens. The thing is, we look at situations with the benefit of hindsight, you know, light up the vehicle that's not stopping, but then it's hindsight that's making the judgment, because at the moment you can't exactly stall, or what if, or I don't know, or because then it could be your death, you know, so your own self-preservation is kind of challenged. On the positive side for this episode, I think we saw Sergeant Major, but I didn't hear him speak once. So that's good. And we saw A-10s a couple times, I'm pretty sure, and there were no Marines blown up by the A-10s, so good job, Air Force, good job. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for me for now. This was the 4th episode out of 7 that there are, so now we are officially over the halfway point with only 3 more to go. Thanks again for being here. I'm looking forward to the next one and hope to see you then. Thanks again, and goodbye.